Welcome to today's wisdom. What if I told you that the difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary one might come down to just a few carefully chosen books? Today, we explore why the books you choose to read can literally shape who you become. The treasure of knowledge. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said something profound. Better to know a few things which are good and necessary than many things which are useless and mediocre. Think about this for a moment. What if I told you that right now, sitting on a shelf somewhere, there's a small collection of books that contains the greatest treasures humanity has ever discovered? Emerson described it beautifully. These books hold a company of the wisest and most deserving people from all the civilized countries of the world. For thousands of years, brilliant minds have poured their studies, their wisdom, their deepest insights onto pages. And here's the remarkable part. Thoughts that these great thinkers might never have shared with their closest friends, they've written down for us. People from centuries past are speaking directly to us, offering us their most profound spiritual achievements. The danger of mediocrity. But here's where we must be careful. The Roman philosopher Seneca warned us, there are too many mediocre books which exist just to entertain your mind. Therefore, read only those books which are accepted without doubt as good. We live in an age of infinite content. Every day, thousands of new books are published. Millions of articles are written, countless videos are uploaded. But quantity isn't quality. Most of this content is what we might call intellectual junk food. It might taste good in the moment, but it doesn't nourish your mind or soul. Seneca understood that our time and mental energy are precious resources. When we fill our minds with mediocre content, we're not just wasting time, we're actively crowding out space for truly transformative ideas. The urgency of greatness. Henry David Thoreau put it even more bluntly. Read the best books first, otherwise you'll find you do not have time. This hits differently when you really think about it. How many books will you read in your lifetime? If you read one book a month for the next 50 years, that's only 600 books. If you're already 30, maybe it's 400. If you're 50, perhaps 200. Suddenly, every book choice becomes crucial. Do you want to spend one of your precious 400 remaining book slots on something that merely entertains? Or would you rather use it on something that could fundamentally change how you see the world? Thoreau is urging us to be ruthlessly selective. The great books have survived for decades, centuries, even millennia, because they contain timeless wisdom. They've been tested by millions of readers across generations. The poison of poor choices. There's a final, powerful metaphor on this page that really drives the point home. The author compares bad books to poison, but not the kind you'd immediately recognize as dangerous. The difference between real material poison and intellectual poison is that most material poison is disgusting to the taste, but intellectual poison, which takes the form of cheap newspapers or bad books, can unfortunately sometimes be attractive. This is brilliant insight. Physical poison usually tastes terrible. Our bodies warn us. But intellectual poison, it's often designed to be appealing. It's easy to consume, requires no effort, gives us instant gratification. But just like physical poison, intellectual poison has consequences. It clouds our thinking, lowers our standards, and worst of all, it creates an addiction to the mediocre that makes it harder to appreciate truly great ideas. Call to action. So here's your challenge as we begin this new year. Audit your reading list. What are you feeding your mind? Are you choosing the treasures that great minds have left for us? Or are you consuming intellectual junk food? Remember Emerson's wisdom. Better to know a few great things than many mediocre ones. Choose your books like you choose your closest friends, carefully, thoughtfully, and with the knowledge that they will shape who you become. So here's your challenge. Audit your reading list. What are you feeding your mind? Are you choosing the treasures left by the greats, or just consuming what's easy? Remember Emerson's wisdom. Better to know a few great things than many mediocre ones. Choose your books like you choose your closest friends, carefully, thoughtfully, and with the knowledge that they will shape who you become. If this gave you something to think about, hit subscribe. I share 5 minutes of timeless wisdom every week to help you live with more clarity, purpose, and truth. Until next time, choose wisely. Your future depends on it.